Hi guys, so I'm just doing this real quick video. I had to set up a mic just so I could basically do this to talk so you can understand. So basically, I've tried plenty of software. For example, this one right here, it's called OBS Remote. It works. It allows me to control OBS remotely. But the thing is, um, there's no hotkey option, and when using it with Automator, it doesn't work. And trying to get it to work specifically, I couldn't basically get certain things to work with it. So, but it basically controlled OBS remotely from another computer using WebSockets, OBS WebSockets. And so then I found another software which is called OBS Scene Cue. So you can cue OBS scenes. So you can use this to cue scenes for OBS, what comes next and like what's next. So if you already know how you plan on actually recording, then you could basically use it this way. So basically how I did it was I took so you need OBS WebSockets, and then you also need to have either, if you're using Mac, and you need the Java version. If you're running Windows, you use the XE or the Java version. But basically, the Java version works on my Mac OS just fine. So what you need to do is basically create your scene. I basically made a test scene on my OBS that is running on a Windows PC that's over next to me. No monitor hooked up, no keyboard, mouse, stuff like that. And so basically, what you have to do is basically, I made a scene called Start, which is my start scene that I usually use for stuff. And this is not the original one. It's just a background of, it's just a start. It's just a black background that says background, just as a test. Then I have it so next I have it so it does what's next is my stop recording, which I have next there, and next after that I have start recording. There's a reason for actually that. And then I have intro, and I have main, outro, stop recording, start. And so basically, let me get to the Stream Deck and I'll show you why that's like that. So basically, if we go to configure Stream Deck, and then we go to this one, this is where it is. This is the multi-action I have. Because the reason I did this was so I could control it with my Stream Deck on this computer, have the Stream Deck plugged into this computer. Because when I basically shut down the computer, I don't want the Stream Deck to always be on. And so with it running on my server, it's going to basically be on 24/7. So I don't want Stream Deck running 24/7. And so I shut down the computer. It would be on every day. And so basically, the what the multi-action does is on next. So the next start is basically what it does is the system hotkey, which is next. I have it as what's that F20, since that's not used on Mac OS. And I also have F19, which is not also used. The maximum that's used is maybe F16 at most. But basically, I haven't actually used F16 and that worked for other stuff. So basically, F16 is F17 through 20 aren't used, and F14 through F16 through 24 aren't used on Windows. So if you're using Windows, apply those keys unless you're using them on something else. So basically, the next is my the first next is it goes down to stop recording, and then there's no delay after that. So the next it goes to start recording. Then there's the delay for 1,000 milliseconds, which is 1 second. Then it goes to the next one, which is the intro. And for the intro, it basically it goes to next, and it waits for 11,000 milliseconds, which is 11 seconds, which is how long the intro usually is I have. And then it goes to the next, which is main, and then it just stops. The first multi-action stops. And when I'm done recording, because I'm just going to have one main scene, I'm not really I'm not really having a bigger scene. I'm not having like a multi-scene collection anymore because I've basically dialed that down. And so the only thing is that the one that this is gonna, so the one that I'm going to use this on right back here isn't gonna be doing anything other than it's not gonna be doing unboxing. That's why the other one in my room is gonna be still being there. So after this one, it stops. Then if I were to press it again after doing the video, it goes here, which is next. So it does next after that, which will be, if you notice, is outro. So it plays for 38,000 milliseconds, which is 38 seconds, because that's how long the outro is. And then it goes next, which is to stop recording, and then it goes to next, which is the start scene. And then after that, it basically does 5 milliseconds, and then after that it goes previous, which, because of you unless you basically make a complete circle, it won't end up back where it was at. And so what I would do is basically after what I did after that was the previous. It did previous, which would take me back up to stop recording. And then after that, it goes delay for 1 second, start recording. Then it goes delay, then it goes to outro. Then there's a delay. I just did this for simplicity's sake for me. And then there's a previous, which is main. And then there is, because I think this delay is there for the actual start at the bottom. And then after that it goes to stop recording, then all the other ones all the way down back up to start, and then the multi-action stops, and then it's done, and then it goes back to the first one. So you can start recording. I'll show you an example of it. So sorry if the actual screen is kind of going to be cut off, but basically, let me show you. So I'm going to bring up the OBS on this computer, on the computer that you see. Yeah, it may look like the same, but it's not the same. It's because this is a Windows PC right here. So when I press it, I'm not touching anything. And there goes test 1, which is just which is the intro. I'm just doing a test. And then it goes to outro. Then it goes to like main. And then that's how it ends there. That's that scene ending. And then normally you would put like your actual what you want here, like your actual mains, your actual microphone input and stuff like that, and also stuff. And since this will be running on a remote host, I can basically just then press this again. And this Stream Deck, by the way, is connected to the computer I'm on right now, but not this specific computer that you're seeing being recorded, but the computer that is doing which is Stream Deck is installed on, which is a Mac. So after that, I press it again. As you can see, it's still recording. So when I press it again, it goes to test 2. and once it goes to test 2, it waits 38 seconds, and I can modify it just in case the time is too extra long or too short. And so, yeah. So it's 38 seconds. And I'll show you how you can get the hotkey on there. So there's that, and the background, and that's why it has to go backwards, is because of, if it doesn't end up back there, then I could probably I don't know, honestly. That way, you can possibly make it so it can start from the beginning again. But I'm not just gonna bother. I'm just gonna bother with actually the way I have it, because it actually works this way. And so, as you saw, it worked. And the Stream Deck is back home. And how I did it was basically just use the hotkey press on the Stream Deck, and made F21 and F20 and F19 on the Stream Deck, and then I basically just named it next and preview. The next is F20, and the previous is F19, and it just works that way. So then you go over here to where it says application. You give it your actual IP address. You give the IP address of the computer and also the port for the actual thing. Then at the bottom it says give it a global hotkey. Give it a global hotkey, and it just works. And then you just have this start up when the computer starts, when macOS starts, and then you just have it start hidden. And after you have it start hidden, you literally can just after that have it ready with Stream Deck and your hotkeys. So yeah, this is utilities. So this is plain text delays by milliseconds, and then this is where OBS is at. And also you can toggle your scenes too if you wanted to. Right here. Main scene, toggle. And then you can basically, if you're occasionally doing hiding scenes, then you can basically just you can make it so it just hides. I'm gonna test this to make sure, because if this does work, so I'm just gonna go to main. So main is the desktop. Then go here. Go to toggle. Yeah, that wouldn't work. So yeah, so oh well, that didn't work. So just remove. So now all you have to, and once you, and if you close this, it basically stays. So let me just show you. So go back to start. Now you just take this and close the application, and then you go over to where it's at. For me, it's located in my applications folder. Run OBS Scene.jar. It shows that, and then once it does that, it's right here. See? Like so. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and bye.